Okay, we're back. We're back live, y'all. I hope it's coming through. I don't know. I'm on the Mac, which we were using before to like see everybody, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. So if y'all saw that we're still here or that we're here again, come on back and we'll try this again because we still want to talk about Alaska. We want to talk about, so if you're seeing us, can you hear me? I think you can hear me. JJ's calling the internet people. I got a thumbs up of someone who's watching. So I hope that y'all can hear us. So we were talking earlier about, yay, PA Conrail says we can hear. It's like really dark. I feel like it's really dark, right? Sounds good. I wonder if it's that software that I'm using. I'm using something that's called Epoch Cam, and it's the camera for me to. It's the software for me to be able to use my cell phone as a camera, as a webcam. I wonder if that's what it is. Because Kelly is saying sounds good. Mark is saying loud and clear. Mark the shark. So I guess that's what it is. So I'm just going to keep on talking, and when JJ gets done with them, he'll come back and join. I feel like it's too dark. Is it too dark? Let me try to open the blinds a little. I'm glad that the sound is at least coming through more clear. But that picture here on the Mac, hopefully will be okay. Because, we want to talk about Alaska with y'all. Yay, that light is a little better too, I think. Hey, you're back. Yeah, Crew's back. we're back. We're going to try it with just the Mac and see if this works any better. Much better. Okay, so this noise is, who knows? Okay, so it must be the camera that I'm using. Hey, babe, we're back up, and we're backed up and it's working. So I think it's probably the software that I was using for the camera. So
we're back.
Yes, we're back. JJ can come back and.
So I don't have to threaten Spectrum.
I guess not. Okay. I guess it's not our internet. I guess it's the software that I use. So he had someone on the phone and he's like probably griping her out, and now he's saying maybe it's not you. I don't know. And it wasn't the fan, at least. That's good to know. Whew, because it was getting hot. So when we took a break from the last live, I was telling y'all that. So I can't do those. They're called endorsements in my line of work, So I can't like give recommendations or whatever to businesses and products and that kind of thing. All the videos though that we've done before are still good. Obviously, the Amazon links, to tell you all the products and the gear and everything that we use. I've done also some like pack with me, videos, and the clothes, the cruise clothes that I do. So obviously those are all still on the channel and still good, but I personally won't be able to do any of those going forward. So that was kind of a bummer because it gave us a little bit of, additional income because we're an Amazon associate. So all that means is, you click and they give us, I don't know what, 0.02% of the price of the item. I don't know what it is, but anyway, so I won't be able to do that. JJ still will be able to give y'all product recommendations, as well as I continue to tell y'all about our travel agent and all that stuff, but just not me. So, however, we will still be able to put the links, like, we're doing vlogs in September when we go to Alaska. Yippee for Alaska. We will be linking things that you see in the video down below from the video. Okay, JJ's coming back.
Wagner, we're streaming live.
I can hear him. He's talking to the lady and giving her our YouTube channel. Did you advertise? You gave her our YouTube channel name, babe?
I just made a pitch.
All right. Well, come on back. We're up. We're up and running.
How embarrassing.
For us? What are you gonna do?
No.
I think it's that Epoch Cam software.
No.
To call.
Because of what I hope that did that come through on the backside where my expletive?
I don't know. He was like, what the HE
what the
hockey stick?
Can they still read my shirt? I'm trying to advertise for
Probably
them.
so.
Great
You
organization.
need to slump down in your chair. All they're seeing is the fan.
Yeah.
Or, I already took the books back.
No, I'm good. Look,
Get that little thing. We could pump up the.
I'll get a book.
Aaron Carr Kofi says, I love you too. Oh, thank you, Aaron. We're so sorry about that last live. That was weird.
Where'd you put
It's
my
on the
book?
shelf. On the shelf. So we can still list the things that you see in the video, especially for all of our Alaska gear, because we're like, I got our hats. We did 2 New York trips while cruising was shut down, and so we have those vlogs on there. We weren't really vlogging like we are now. I mean, we had the YouTube channel, and I was thinking, he's going to put the.
I don't know if we need
try
1 or
that?
2. I think we need 2.
Let's try 2.
Okay.
I don't know. No, that makes it worse. Maybe not. When you sit down, maybe not. Maybe it's better. No, babe, we need the light. I opened them
Okay.
so they could see us because this
Hey, wait, come
camera,
here.
this
Come here.
camera isn't near as good.
Come here.
So we went to New York City twice while cruising was shut down. Actually, was it just once while cruising was shut down?
Hi, cruisers.
Percy says hi.
Mr. Percy says, thanks for hanging out with us.
And so those vlogs, if I can even call them vlogs, they're not even really vlogs because we didn't know what we were doing, are up on the channel. But I say all that to say we got winter gear from our trips to, like I got scarves and everything. Oh my dear, that was lovely. That's lovely. Actually, here's your hat.
Oh, that's mine. Yeah.
This is his hat that
I'm
he
sorry.
got.
Yeah. Got to represent.
Oh, and everything's backwards again too. We had the word that your shirt's backwards. Because I don't know how to turn it. Can I turn it around here? I don't know.
We're still learning.
Yeah, we've never done it.
You got a bunch of rookies in here running this program.
We've never done the live on our Mac before. So that's what the problem is.
It's 113 feel like it outside, and I've got a knit cap on.
A knit cap on, and I have this. Yeah, man, that's too much.
It's this gotta go.
Ooh, that's too much. We're coming out of that. We're coming out of that. So we have all that gear for Alaska, and like we have the 360 earmuffs.
Those are great.
All those things, yeah. Oh, you can put your earmuffs on. You feel comfortable enough to put your earmuffs on?
Yeah. It's 180 degrees, babe. 360 goes to roll around your head.
180.
Yeah, 180 degree circle.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, to keep your ears warm. So we have pretty much our winter gear. We have like long underwear and all those kind of stuff for Alaska.
Wait a minute, you don't need
Cruise Vet. No. I know. You want me to say the word underwear?
You don't want to talk about my underwear.
Does the word underwear offend you?
No. But
the word butt offends me.
Depends on what it looks like.
Oh.
Ba-doom-ching.
So, Cruise Vet can chime in here. I think I'm getting the vacuum bags. Cruise Vet. What's Cruise Vet's name? Why can't
Mike.
Mike. I don't know. I went
Mike
blank.
the man. Mike the man.
So yes, Mike, you have the vacuum bags on your channel. I know you do, and I've watched your video, and so I think we're going to order those. The negative side is, and any of y'all who have been to Alaska can help us out.
Because we've never been there before.
The negative side of the vacuum bags is that your bag still weighs the same, right? Maybe more. Because it's the same clothing. It's just like shrunk down.
Well, what'll happen is you'll put more
out.
clothing in the bag.
I know. So it will weigh more, which is the problem.
You might as well just get ready to dish out about $300 for luggage.
Oh no. Okay, so we've also been hearing on the Facebook page for
I gotta let him out. Excuse me.
Okay, for Ovation and Quantum, which is the 2 ships that currently go to Alaska, the 2 Royal ships that currently go to Alaska. Cruise Vet says the vacuum bags really came in handy for him. So Mike, I'll stop calling you Cruise Vet. Although that's your channel, Mike Cruise Vet. Y'all go check out Mike on his cruise channel. Or maybe travel channel too. I don't know if you're doing anything but cruises now, Mike, with travel. But so the problem they've been saying on the ships is that the ship itself is warm. At least they've been saying that about Ovation. I don't know about Quantum. I think they've been talking about Ovation because that's the ship that we're going on. And so I've been like, it's warm inside the ship. They've been talking about it being warm. And I've been, looking at all these clothes on Amazon, of course, like the long sweater tunics and, leggings, like the fur lined leggings or the fleece lined leggings. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know, I may not need it for the ship at least. Yeah, James H is saying we did not bring all that cold weather gear. Went in June of 22. Does it matter that we're going in September? I think it's a little cooler than it is in their summer, whatever their summer is. We're going at the end of September. It's September 22nd. And so I'm thinking maybe that it'll be a little cooler. They say that the real cold really doesn't start until October, but we're definitely taking rain gear. Yeah, James H is saying rain gear and wind gear. We're definitely taking that. And I'm hearing layers, 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 layers. So JJ is so hot natured. We were talking about hotness earlier. Hotness. I was telling him he was hotness. So he's going to especially dress in layers. He will probably be wearing t-shirts and shorts on the ship, especially if it's warm, like these people have been saying it is. He's going to be wearing t-shirts and shorts on the ship in Alaska. So if y'all see the vlogs, no parkas, please. No, we don't have any parkas, James, and I don't think we'll be buying them. I'm not going to buy a parka. Although, again, we do have these. I got some serious winter gear. Like scarves and stuff from our New York trip. So I got all that. And I thought about buying JJ more beanie caps. Like different colors or whatever. Anyway, or maybe with the All Things Wagner logo on the top of it. They make those custom beanies, custom logo beanies. So
I love you, Mommy.
Hey,
I love you.
Murph. This is Murphy.
It's Mr. Murphy.
This is Mr. Murphy.
Yeah.
So we're talking Alaska.
Hey, you know what?
And come around here and be on
Yeah,
video?
Yeah. Okay.
He's just talking he's talking to me. He was standing right here talking to me. I'm like, just come back and sit down.
Yeah, I'm out of practice.
Mike says
I gotta tell y'all something.
Mike says I wore hoodies mostly. Forgot to bring an umbrella though. Oh, I do remember you talking about that, Mike.
Yeah.
You forgot to bring an umbrella.
Because it's a cold rain.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, it feels like 113.
Yes.
There are times in my life when I thank the Lord I can shave and have no hair. If I'd had hair, it set on fire.
You've been sweating completely.
I've been
sweating like you've been in the pool.
No, yeah.
We are going out of Seattle, James. So we're excited about that too. So this is our Alaska info. Okay, y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all what we paid because we know Alaska is much more expensive than a Caribbean cruise for sure. I mean, come on. We booked this a year ago, maybe?
A little over a year.
Yeah, we booked it in 22 at some point in time. And our cruise fare for an ocean view balcony, y'all, the cruise fare was $779 per person.
Boom.
I do have in parentheses here that we got like a $225 discount. That's probably through our travel agent. Okay.
Always use an agent.
Seriously. So
a cruise certified agent.
Yeah, because the cruise lines, if you don't know, and maybe you're a new cruiser, the cruise lines will certify travel agents, and then they go through their little class. The puppies want that. Come here, purse.
Our children.
Come here, purse. Okay. Yes.
They're just like their mother. They're very needy.
Percy's wanting up. I am pretty needy.
Yeah, you are.
High maintenance is what they call us.
No, I don't call you high. I'm not going to call you high maintenance.
I will. I'll do it so he doesn't have to say it. Yes, Mike said he left from Seattle and ended in Vancouver. We'll do full closed loop. We will leave from Seattle and end from Seattle.
Closed loop. That's a technical term.
That's like fancy words.
Cruise vet's probably impressed with that.
I'm sure. Okay, so our cruise fare was $779. Prepaid gratuities, which we always pay up front, taxes and fees, and then we paid for insurance, although we did last year at some point, probably after we booked this cruise, we bought yearly travel insurance.
Correct.
Because at the time, we were cruising like 3 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're down to 2 again. Hopefully, we'll get back to 3, but for now, we're back down to 2. So
it's called New house payment.
It's also called new job, less vacation
New job,
time.
less vacation.
So it's kind of a bummer, but
I'm
I
glad.
love the new job.
Yeah, yeah.
Glad for the new job. I will sacrifice having less vacation time. So our total out the door was $21.43.40.
Two of us.
20 for an ocean view balcony to Alaska. $2,143.40. So that it really 2,000. You can't hardly get a unless you're inside cabin, and
Hey, I just got.
we've had inside cabin one.
We have
time.
a new house payment, so we're going to open this bidding up at $4,000 if anybody's interested. I'm just kidding.
Our GoFundMe page is
Yeah,
addresses.
Our GoFundMe page.
No, we thought that was really good. And again, it was a year ago, and then we've had the time to pay it off, which is what you do. For any cruise, I would say, but especially for Alaska. So, and then we had like a list of, over the year, I guess I've been reading up on Alaska, and as we get closer, I'll read more, about things to bring. Yes, it's on Royal Caribbean. It's on Ovation, Royal Caribbean, Ovation of the Seas. Bring binoculars. I have in big, and we bought a pretty nice pair of binoculars last year off Amazon.
Have we found them? We moved. I'm just saying.
Oh no. I don't know. Actually, I haven't looked for them in a while. Shoot. We better look for them.
Yep.
We being me.
Yep.
Compression bags from Amazon. Thanks to Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Extra socks. I don't know why it says extra socks. I guess to layer, maybe. Yeah.
Layering is important. Your toes will get cold.
Mike says Ovation of the Seas was a great ship. Loved the Solarium and the 270. I have heard so much about 270, Mike. And for those who aren't familiar with those ships, it's just on the Quantum class, which is Quantum and Ovation. And it's an area in the back of the ship that's just full of windows. I mean, it's a theater. They use it as a theater. And also it has a cafe and eating area. But it has like a stage. I guess it takes the place of maybe the Aqua Theater on Oasis. It's that same location, but it's enclosed. But that wall that encloses it is all windows. So I think we're really going to like 270.
I'll spend some time there.
Yeah. Extra soft sunscreen. Yeah. Even for Alaska. That dome.
It's my solar
Get
panel.
to protect the dome. Yeah. Waterproof backpacks. And I'll tell you about our excursions a little later. Waterproof backpacks, waterproof gloves, earmuffs, which we got. JJ had on his 360s.
180.
Are they called 180s? 360 would be all the way around. 360 would like cover your eyes and go all the way around your head. So they're called 180s.
Yeah, I'll give you all a hint. She's not a mathematician or an accountant.
180. Oh, it's backwards. 180s. Yeah. And they're just fold up earmuffs. Fleece blanket. I had a really good friend who just came back from Ovation to Alaska, and she said she's really glad she brought her fleece blanket. I hear though that you can also get from your room steward. You can also get a blanket from your room
They
steward.
normally tuck stuff under the bed. Or
sometimes
in a
extra
cubby hole
blankets.
under
Well, I'm
the
not sure if it's like a different blanket than the bed blanket.
storage under
Maybe
your
it's for your balcony.
storage under your sofa.
No, not on Royal. That was on Norwegian. The drawers.
Oh, that's
You can talk. It's okay to talk about Norwegian. It's not a bad word. Not like, what was the word you just said? That I said, are you going to say it?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Yeah, earmuffs, fleece blanket. So she said she loved having her fleece blanket to go out on the balcony, and we will definitely be out on our balcony. So yeah, we leave from DFW and get into Seattle at 10:48 a.m. So we got some places that we want to see, y'all. And y'all tell us if you've been to Seattle, even not on a cruise, if you've just been to Seattle because you like Seattle and you wanted to visit.
James says, are we diamond now? Yes.
Yes.
We've been diamond for...
we got the double points during the pandemic, James, and so that helped us shoot to diamond.
Was that cheating?
No.
Okay.
No, that's the official answer. Because it was offered by the company as an incentive to cruise, and we took them up on it.
Right on.
Yes, Mike says 270 is a great place to eat breakfast and get some coffee. Great views. Can't wait. We've never been on an on a quantum class.
Negative. We have not.
And I guess there's just two of them. You know if there's more? I think it's just quantum and Ovation.
I did not do my research for this. I'm sorry.
Yes. So, yeah, if there's something you love about Seattle, So we get in there at 10:48 a.m. The day before we leave on the cruise. So we plan on, doing some stuff. We want to see Pike's Pike's Marketplace. Is that what it's called? Pike's Market, Meat Market, whatever. I don't know.
No,
What
it's
it's
a fish market.
It's 13-minute walk from our hotel.
It's
We are
Pike's,
staying
yeah.
in. Where are we staying? We are staying at. I don't see it on here.
Space Needle.
We're not staying at the
PA
Space.
Conrail says, check out
Yes.
the Space Needle.
We're not staying at this. We are.
How's my man PA doing?
I don't know why my hotel's not on here. Oh, Crown Plaza Seattle downtown. Crown Plaza Seattle downtown. So yes, Pike's Market is 13-minute walk from our hotel. So we figured, unless it's like pouring down rain and freezing, that we could walk. Museum of Pop Culture. Anybody been there? Yes, PA Conrail says Pike's. The aquarium. Evidently, there's an aquarium there.
That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I looked all this up.
What were they feeding? They were feeding an octopus.
No, that was in one of the places we're going. See, that was in
Yeah, that's what.
Sitka.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's coming. We're going to tell you what excursions.
I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah, we're going to tell you what excursions we're going on.
Is that cheating?
Skipping ahead? No, I have the notes. You're not cheating. I have the notes.
Okay.
You're cheating. Restaurants that people have told us to eat at in Seattle. Ivar's Acres of Clams. Someone specifically said not the Chowder House. I don't know. I guess they have two different Ivors.
See, I'm just learning this one, not the Chowder House.
These are all my notes. And
that's your.
Kept them private.
It's your recon info?
Private. Yeah. Ivar's Acres of Clams, but not the Chowder House. Vaughn's 1,000 Spirits. That was also a recommendation. Vaughn's, VONS, Vaughn's 1,000 Spirits.
As in poltergeists or what kind of spirits?
I think alcohol.
Oh.
Like wine and whatever other kind of spirits. But it's a restaurant.
Spirits is liquor.
It's a restaurant, yeah. Fisherman's Restaurant at Pier 57. I have Ferris Wheel is next door. The Ferris wheel is right next door, I guess. That's what that means. Fisherman's Restaurant, Pier 57. So we're going to try some of these, and we'll come back, obviously, and we'll give y'all a full review, and we'll tell y'all everything, where we went.
Mike may have tried some of these already.
Anthony's Pier 66. That's another recommendation. So we will have one day and breakfast there. So we clearly won't be able to try all that. I don't know. Maybe we'll have like a snack at all of them. Maybe we'll make a little restaurant round. No? He's saying no. Especially when we get there and he's been on a plane. He's like, I want to go. I want to sit down. I want to eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah. You're lucky if you get a bag of peanuts now.
You get hangry.
I get very hangry, I will tell you.
And at Pike's Market, Storyville Coffee has been recommended. He's a coffee guy. I just started drinking coffee again, y'all. Not again. The way that I have to drink coffee.
It's not coffee.
It's like mud or slush. Like I want a Starbucks-esque coffee, like a little bit of coffee with my cream, like a lot of creamer and a little bit of coffee, like coffee flavored creamer. That's about how I drink my coffee. So I never drank it because it's just added calories. Well, I just stopped worrying about that at freaking 53. So I just decided.
Are you that old?
I am.
And
I earned every dang year.
She's a hottie.
Every dang year. Okay, so Mike says, unfortunately, because of plane issues, I didn't get into Seattle until midnight before cruise day. Oh, didn't get to see much. Bummer, man. Yeah, so we're gonna. I want to do at least. Well, we'll do at least 2 restaurants because we'll do lunch and dinner.
Yeah, Mike, where do you
an afternoon snack.
Where did you fly out of? Headed to Seattle. I can't remember.
So at Pike's Market, Storyville Coffee, we've been told to see and visit Beecher's Cheese.
Yes,
that sounds good. As well as Bacco, which is BACCO, which is a crab place. And they also, we've seen on other vlogs, he flew out of Houston.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
We have seen on vlogs that they do the fish throwing. I'll do it this way. The fish throwing.
The fish casting. No, that's casting.
literally fish throwing.
Throwing. The fish
In-
toss.
Yeah, in Pikes Market,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like they recruit people from the crowd.
Hey, I should do that.
You should do that. You play baseball. You can catch a fish. Yeah.
Baseball's a little different than a fish.
Oh my. Okay, so yeah, if anyone's ever seen the Museum of Pop Culture, put it in the comments if you're watching on the replay, or like if anyone's live has been to that. I haven't seen any vlogs on it. I saw it on a Facebook page, I believe, that someone said, yeah, I'll go to Museum of Pop Culture. Anyway, things to do. So we already have bought for the ship Chops Plus One. And for those of you, I don't know if everyone here has already done Royal Caribbean, but if you haven't, Royal Caribbean has, of course, the unlimited dining package, which is like all the food all the time, however much you want in any location that may be extra. So you can eat in specialty restaurants all day, every day with the unlimited dining package.
For a fee.
Well, for the price of the unlimited dining package, which is not cheap.
Which normally, if you catch it on sale, if you can catch it on sale, it's about $250 a person.
Yeah. So
it'd be $500 extra for the two of us to
eat at specialty restaurants.
Specialty restaurants.
We've just never,
whenever we want.
Yeah, I mean the MDR has been great for us, but we do like Chops, which is the steak restaurant on the Royal Caribbean.
The Z Show. Hey, what's up, Z?
Hey Z, thanks for joining us. Yeah, Chops. We like Chops. I mean, it's a specialty steak restaurant, and the filet is excellent. I mean, their steaks are amazing. So we always like to go to Chops, and then we like the Italian place. It's either Jamie's or Giovanni's. Right, depending on the ship. I think the Oasis has Jamie's, and maybe the smaller ships have.
I think they are actually converting. Don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, converting what?
From Giovanni's
to all Jamie's. Oh,
I heard rumor.
Look at
I have no confirmation.
In the know.
Well, I don't know about
JJ
that.
in the know.
I could have got some bad intel.
Well, maybe sharing info here on the Redo Live. So we bought what's called Chops Plus One, which is a dinner or a lunch or whatever you want. I mean, why wouldn't you do dinner? Because you're paying for it all at one time.
Ovation has Jamie's.
Oh, okay. Well, we like both of them. I'm not really such a food connoisseur that I even noticed the difference.
And my boy PA is getting hungry.
Oh yeah,
just talking about food.
I know, talking about Italian food.
I feel you.
Oh, we haven't. Oh, our Italian place is closed on Mondays. I forgot to mention.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so we get a Chops Plus One, which is Chops plus one other restaurant, or it's a second Chops visit. So on Royal Caribbean, that's what we usually get, especially on the smaller ships. Now on an Oasis, you might definitely get I don't know that you'd actually get your money's worth, but you come close for the unlimited dining package, because the big ships have so many other locations. I mean, they have what's it called? 180 Central Park?
Yes.
Yes, which is even nicer, fancier than Chops. It's a step above Chops restaurant, which is the fancy, nice steakhouse on Royal. But they have 180 Central Park, and then a Jamie's or Giovanni's, and then Chops, and a Mexican, usually Sabor maybe. Anyway, so the Oasis class ships have a lot of eating. So if you're going to spend money on unlimited dining package, do it on the big mama ship.
And you know what? I did make a point to say that it's like $250.
Yeah, it ranges.
There are certain things that we put on our bucket list that we do, that we don't do all the time. But yeah, if that's something you want to do, hey, save up for it, go get it, man.
Or maybe you vacation once a year.
If it's once a year,
heck yeah, that's your vacation fund. That's your vacation money.
Get after it.
But if you want to do more cruises, then there are ways to spend less money on those cruises, and one of those is
travel agent.
Yes, that is one of the ways.
That's the best way.
We're talking. Talking food.
Well, you can't bootleg food on board.
No. So. Well, you can bring snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, you can bring snacks, and I will be bringing my coffee creamer since I have just started drinking coffee again.
It's not coffee
with half creamer.
She drinks creamer with a shot glass of coffee.
Oh no, it's more than a shot glass. I tried to measure. I did measure it this morning. I had a third of a cup creamer, and then I had to add a little more. So what's over a third cup?
In a cup of coffee.
5/8 in a mug that size. Anyway, moving right along. Chops plus one. That's what we got. Chops plus one, and it was $84.99 per person when we bought it, which was a while ago because we wait until the holidays because that's when they put everything on sale. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
So Z says, question, are you guys going on the Icon of the Sea soon?
I'll answer that. No.
Not soon, Z. Because, bro, have you seen what the prices are? When's the last time you looked? An inside cabin was
it was
it's like $1,200 a person.
I just checked it yesterday. An inside cabin was over $1,200 a person.
Dong!
Yeah.
Inside cabin, $1,200 per. I mean, that's just beyond our budget. Now,
my new house, I should say our new house, and her master bedroom closet is bigger than the inside cabin.
I don't know about that. No,
and I'll let you have it for $600 a week.
Not quite. No, it's not. But yeah, I mean, wow, Z, we would really like. It's gonna have to come on down. It's gonna have to come on down for us.
You know, if it would get to $600 a person.
Oh, for inside.
I might look at it.
That'll be a while. That'll be years.
That's all right. I'm happy with Wonder.
That'll be a couple of years. Yeah, we might do Wonder again, Z.
And we're getting Oasis class ships out of Galveston now. So
yeah, Allure's there now, and Harmony's coming in November. So yeah, we got Chops plus one, and then we also got the Voom with one device. We usually do that and we just share because I'm not on the internet during the day. I'm vlogging, filming, and downloading and editing, So
she's working.
We switch off internet like at night when he's already out. I'll get the internet and then I'll check whatever, Facebook and our YouTube stats and all that stuff. So we get Voom one device. However, we're gonna check the price on July 4th because they do put sales on during the holidays.
They have in the past.
Yes.
I
They
hope
almost
COVID,
always do.
I hope COVID hadn't changed that.
No, they almost always do. Who knows how much of a sale it is? Because y'all know what they do, right?
They mark it up to mark it down.
They have a sale, and then after the sale, way back up. And then they have another sale where, they're a for-profit company. Don't get me wrong.
I ain't mad at them.
I ain't hating them. I mean, I get it.
If I can afford it, fine. If I
Right.
can't,
If not, then we don't do it.
That's it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so.
Whoa. Tim Hortons, honey
Right.
dip.
Yes, they told us I think that's in Seattle. Does this sound right for those of you who've been in Seattle?
That was Jay, wasn't it? Wasn't Jay?
Tim Hortons Honey Dipped, aka Timmy's, is 100 times better than Dunkin' Donuts.
Mike would know the answer to that.
Oh no, he didn't get to do much since he got in so late. Remember?
Yeah, I think Jay hit that place.
Yeah, Tim Hortons Honey Dipped. So we'll see about that. We're also going to take the light rail from the airport to downtown. Save
some money.
We think. And they have an app. Seattle has an app. It's like $225 a person from the airport. And we take the amount of luggage so that we can self-disembark off the ship. And so we hope we'll be able to do that for Alaska. Compression bags.
I'm good with
Cruise Vets compression bags are going to help us do that.
Mike, I'm good. Hey, I'm good with cold weather. I was born in PA, so this Texas heat's killing me. But this girl right here,
I'm gonna try to take the same amount of bags. And this time I won't be filling an entire suitcase with snorkel gear and bathing suits.
That's true.
Because that is usually one whole suitcase, usually for the Caribbean, is in a medium size, not even the small carry-on. It's like a medium size is filled with both of our snorkel gear and bathing suits, because I'm a bathing suit diva. So James says, sorry if I missed you said it, but the Museum of Flight is great. Oh, Museum of Flight.
I would like that.
Is great in Seattle. What we had... Museum of Pop Culture is what someone said. Note to self. Okay, well, I'll put a note on our notes.
As an Air Force guy,
put a note on our notes.
And my dad, too, Air Force and 30 years with United. I'm into airplanes.
Museum
for sure.
of Flight. Ooh,
thank you for that.
Yeah, James, good note. Z says, breaking news. I'm going on the first sailing of the Carnival Jubilee, December 23rd. Awesome, Z. You know, we had Jubilee booked for April 24, and we ended up canceling it because of my new job. We can only do
Too
Yeah.
soon.
so right now, twice a year. So we already have January booked for Celebrity Equinox. January 24
24.
is Celebrity Equinox. It'll be our first time on Celebrity. And of course, you know, that's a sister to Royal. So we'll be whatever their diamond level is. You know, you don't build up any points, extra points. Like we won't get points on Royal by sailing on Celebrity, but we do get the VIP level. So since we're diamond on Royal,
Well,
we get diamond treatment.
once they realize who I'm bringing on board,
That's
be
scary.
red carpet treatment.
We'll be in the basement once they're like, oh no.
Do they have a brig on this ship, Mike?
It's Wagner basement time.
Yay.
Okay, so yeah, we're taking the light rail in Seattle from the airport to the hotel downtown, which is, for those of you who may have missed it, Crown Plaza, Seattle downtown. So our excursions, woohoo! I think we have everything booked that we're going to be booking, y'all. We've already done it all. Okay, so day 2, we are doing the Ripcord iFly. Y'all know what that is? What is it, JJ?
Skydiving.
It's skydiving on the ship.
Skydiving
Like,
on the ship.
you know, you stay level, you stay right there instead of like
You're in a little tube.
instead of literally falling from an airplane, which he says he'll never do.
Why would anybody jump out of an airplane that's capable of flying?
It's on my bucket list to do actual skydiving, but this will be close. So we are doing, it's called Ripcord iFly. We're doing that day 2. So I can't wait to vlog that. I can't wait to vlog you on doing that.
I'm gonna look cute in that helmet with those
Screaming-
goggles.
Screaming like a little girl. Yeah. For both of us, I think it's for both of us, it was $58.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty good.
James H., I agree with you.
What is he saying?
They live in Dallas and they cruise out of Galveston 4 or 5 times. The beef is
Yes.
it's the same itinerary. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is what I say. It doesn't matter where you are, what cruise ship you're. Well, it does to a certain extent. But a bad day cruising typically is better than a good day
A
working.
good day working. That's
So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. I wish though, James, that I know that they can because Carnival does it, that they'd go to Eastern Caribbean ports out of Texas.
They do.
Royal doesn't.
No,
They only go to the Bahamas.
they do.
They might go to the Bahamas out of Texas, but they don't go to like St. Martin's or any of the
And I'm
Virgin Islands or
I'm not
British
sure they
Virgin
do that
Islands.
either. But anyway,
Royal doesn't. Carnival,
yeah,
I think,
I don't know.
does. So I know it's possible because I thought at first that there was some kind of like geographical law or like geographical barrier going from Texas to the Eastern Caribbean. It probably just takes too long. They can't do it in a week or they can't make 3 ports in a week. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, I agree, James, with the Western Caribbean itineraries. Kind of gets first world problems, right?
Mike,
Kind of gets old.
Mike on Symphony in December for their 52nd anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
52 years?
Sherry's not even that old.
Wow.
Oh, wait. You just turned 53.
Yeah,
didn't
plus
you?
1.
Yeah.
Wow, Mike. Congrats. That is unheard of these days.
Unfortunately.
Seriously. Yeah. Wow. That's quite an accomplishment.
PA.
And Symphony, great ship to go on for an anniversary.
PA. No
We
no
loved it.
C-130 for me, bro.
You're talking about
Yeah, my dad
planes?
was C-123 in Vietnam. I know what that airplane is. I'm not doing it. Thank you.
Mm.
Sorry.
Yes, Mark, Symphony was our first cruise back after the restart. 714 days since our last cruise,
And she will never forget it.
but who's counting?
Yeah.
Symphony was our first cruise back. We love that. We have vlog series up, Mark, if you haven't seen that yet.
It's
That's
a good one.
great
It's a
ship.
good one.
Yeah. So Mike says, Cruise Vet says, I'm doing a 14-day on the Dream. Oh, Carnival Dream.
Carnival Dream.
Hitting all the Eastern Caribbean ports next year.
You'll like it.
You know, I know it's what you're used to. I'm sure maybe if we lived in Florida, we might want to go Western Caribbean, which they do. You can go to the Western Caribbean out of Florida, but you can't. They don't
Go to the Eastern out of Galveston.
to the Eastern out of Texas. I don't get it.
I think you ought to call the CEO.
Seriously.
Just get him on the phone right now.
Let's be heard.
Here.
Let's be heard. Okay, so yes, we're doing the Ripcord iFly. Day 2. Day 3 is Alaska Inside Passage and Juneau. So in Juneau, we are doing a royal. We went with a couple of royal excursions this time because we were just like, never been to Alaska. So we're kind of unsure. We'll go with, plus it seemed to be a decent price.
Competitive.
So, yeah.
Competitive.
So we're doing the whale watching and Mendenhall Glacier. Totally excited about that. We've watched several vlogs with the glacier, of course, and with whale watching. So
who did we watch yesterday?
EECC Travel.
EECC Travel.
Heads up. Yeah.
Heads up.
Yeah, they're Alaska vlogs. So
they do a great job too.
Hoping,
they've got some really great equipment.
Oh yeah, they have good cameras.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we don't plan on buying or borrowing or renting a camera, a really nice camera. Although people say if you're ever going to buy a really nice camera, do it before you go to Alaska. I don't know.
We bought a really nice house
instead
of a camera.
So sorry, this is it.
Life is all about choices.
You don't get the cool pictures from Alaska.
And unfortunately for her, she's stuck with me. I'm just saying.
You get the background of what we spent money on the house. Okay, so that is day 3 in Juneau. Okay, we're doing the whale watching and Mendenhall Glacier. So day 4, Skagway. Y'all know, what does everyone say do in Skagway? Do you know what you're doing in Skagway?
Whatever you tell me. We're doing the train.
We're doing the train.
Yeah, the train.
The
white.
Yeah,
white streams.
No,
White river.
White skin.
Help me out, Mike. Help me out, Cruise Vet.
White something. White side?
No.
It's the only train there is.
Yeah.
So we booked that through Royal.
Yeah.
Also. So we're doing the train ride in Skagway, and that EECC Travel did that, and it was really nice. Mark says, I have seen all your videos. Jay and I have a hairstyle. You share this beautiful, difficult hairstyle.
I'll just say this. I'll share that. This is a personal story that I don't share with many people, but I'll share it with our crew here. Long time ago when I had hair, I told a bald-headed joke to my father-in-law.
Yes, he did.
Who's a pastor and had a typical pastoral haircut. I'm just saying. And he told me the good Lord created a few perfect heads and he put hair on the rest of them. Now here we are 28 years later. Look here.
He told that joke to my dad.
Careful.
When he had a head full of dark hair.
Careful what you say. I'm just saying.
Yeah, head full of dark hair. My dad started balding.
Mark says amen.
My dad started balding at 18 years old. So
I didn't know him then, but
yeah, no,
you didn't either.
I did not. He's just been losing it since then, and he's been bald on top, with the horseshoe for I don't know, as long as I can remember.
I love it now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so
I had to share that. Sorry.
The train ride in Skagway. We're excited about that. Sitka is day 5, and we are. This is what JJ was talking about earlier. He was talking about some octopus. They're feeding some octopus.
Yeah.
We are doing the Sitka Sound Science Center. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Sitka Sound Science Center. Oh, that is easier than I thought. Sitka Sound Science Center. And it's walking distance from town. We're doing the behind the scenes tour, which is at 10:30 a.m. We can also just take a free shuttle into town and walk and shop and eat. But we're doing that behind the scenes tour.
I can eat and walk it off.
I don't have the price written down here in my notes, but it wasn't very expensive.
It was reasonable.
It looked really cool. It's they have an aquarium section, but then they have some other things too. Anyway, I haven't seen any vlogs on it either. So I'm not sure. We'll be the first vlog that I've seen. I did see some videos from there, but I think it was the Sound Science Center's channel, YouTube channel.
That's right.
It wasn't like vlogs from visitors. So, and maybe they won't let us film. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will. So we're excited about that.
Once they know who you are, they'll.
And isn't Sitka where we're supposed to go to the Red Dog Saloon?
I think so.
I think Red Dog Saloon is in Sitka. So
I heard they have pretty good ribs.
And then what are we on? Day 6, 7, day 5 we're at sea. And we went to book the North Star. Do y'all know what the North Star is? So on a Quantum class ship, it's that round container that people go inside, and it goes out over the ship, with the arm.
If you've ever seen bingo, the little ball they turn, it's like you
That's
take
what it
one of those
looks
and you
like.
stick it up on top of this arm that's
Of a
300
huge
feet over the
arm.
ocean.
And it goes out over the ocean. Yeah, it comes up from the ship and then goes out over the ocean. So you get some amazing views. So one of us right now is booked because that's all they had. So probably me. I do most of the vlogging, but this is what we're hoping. We're hoping that someone else will cancel. That happens all the time. People don't show up or they cancel, and we can both go. So
I can't go.
no, we're gonna see. We went ahead and got the slot because we're like, oh, that would be really cool to vlog, right? So we're like, yeah, the North Star was cool. Mike is saying it was rainy when I did it though. It still has to be cool. Maybe you didn't have a very good view if you were trying to film, but your eyes would be able to see a lot.
Exactly.
So that's the majority of the.
Exactly.
We have learned
to go with the flow.
That we have learned that everything that we see with our eyes that looks so cool, we're like, wow, that's beautiful or that's amazing. And so we film it and put it on a vlog.
And it goes,
And it goes, the views are, this is an example. We were in Aruba. I don't remember when. And recently, on Explorer. And we went to a butterfly farm.
It was last summer.
It was a royal excursion, and it was the butterfly farm there in Aruba. Amazing.
It was quite beautiful.
It was so beautiful. And I got a lot of footage from the butterfly farm. And so, I was editing the video and I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is awesome. And it's really just a few minutes on the video, because it's like a 20-minute vlog.
Yeah, but what happened to our views?
Cratered.
In the commode.
Cratered. And so I was like, oh, people can go to National Geographic and look at butterflies, Sherry.
Yes, they can.
They don't come to a cruise
They don't want to go to an Aruba cruise
to look
vlog.
at butterflies. They go to see the ship. They go to see your excursion, the beach, whatever. They go to see you doing stupid things, whatever. That's why they come to a cruise vlog. So
it's my life.
I learned, okay, that might be the same. I think it's going to be the same with Alaska stuff because, you're seeing with your eyes. So beautiful. All animals and the views and everything. Well, first of all, you can't capture that with a camera.
Not really.
Sufficiently. You just can't capture the beauty of it. And so we'll probably.
Yeah, some professionals can
with those very expensive cameras.
Right.
And if you want to actually see, like really good pictures or video of bears and whales, then that's what you look for online. You don't go to see the really good pictures on a cruise vlog.
Right.
You go to see what did they do at this port and did they like it? So hopefully we'll get some good pictures of North Star, though. The little, what's it called somewhere else? I don't know if anywhere else has those things.
No.
Okay. North Star is what it's called, but it's a North Star extended. So I think that means maybe you're on it a little longer and you go like way far off the ship over the ocean, because this will be day 6. So
note to self, get double indemnity life insurance on Sherry.
In case the arm breaks.
In case the arm breaks off.
We had to say it. Had to put it and that was $19 a person. So hopefully someone will cancel and JJ will get to go. But that wasn't that much at all. So
and PA, no dog sledding.
No dog sledding.
No dog
My
sledding.
friend, though, he recently just came home, probably like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, says they went to the dog sledding camp and met the puppies. They got to meet the dogs. I don't think they actually dog sled. I can't remember. But they went to
it was a training camp.
Yeah, they went to the training camp for
training
the dogs.
camp, which was pretty cool. Like boot camp for,
sled dogs.
Sled dogs.
Yeah. Speaking of dogs.
Yeah.
What does James say?
James, we've taken 17 cruises on Royal. They haven't been to Europe, but so far Alaska is the only one they do again in a minute.
Yes.
I've heard a lot of people say Alaska's the way to go.
I think we're going to want to go again to Alaska.
I think the extended is 30-minute versus the regular 15.
Excellent. Okay. Mike tells us, he thinks the North Star Extended, that's what it's called, is a 30-minute ride, if you will.
Twice as long?
Yeah, as opposed to 15, which is the usual.
Cool.
Excellent.
Cool.
So we're doing that on the second sea day. I think that's day 6. And then day 7 is Victoria, British Columbia. We are doing Bouchard Gardens.
Bouchard.
Yes. We have heard that they recommend like 3 to 4 hours. And so we were looking for excursions, and they were all pretty expensive because you have to get there. It's not like right down the street from the cruise port.
It's like a 40-minute drive.
Cross. It's actually like 25.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're in a tourist bus, those travel slower than regular vehicles.
Unless you're in Mexico.
That's scary. Lots of things that happen in Mexico. So Bouchard Gardens entry fee is $39.50 per person. So that wasn't bad. And we loved the gardens, Central Park Gardens in New York City.
New York City. Amazing.
Absolutely loved it. I was very surprised. That's another one of those things, though, that, do you really want to vlog every flower that you're seeing that's so beautiful for everyone? Probably not. But we will get some good footage.
That's a bucket list experience.
Yeah, because Bouchard Gardens is supposed to be amazing. We also want to go to Chinatown. I think that would be very interesting. So what we decided to do, instead of finding an excursion or instead of taking a taxi, so we researched taking a taxi from the cruise port to Bouchard Gardens, and it was approximately $50 one way. Yeah, so that's at least $100. And then if we wanted to go to Bouchard Gardens, that's $50. Then if we wanted to go from Bouchard Gardens to Chinatown, I don't know how much that is.
And then from Chinatown
to the cruise port, like that's a lot of taxi paying. Therefore,
or Uber.
I don't think they Uber.
I don't know if they Uber in Canada.
Yeah, I didn't see. Anyway, I think it was more expensive than taxis. Actually, they may Uber, but it was more expensive than taxis. We are renting a car. We rented a car through Expedia, Expedia.com.
Yeah, actually, it'll be underwritten with Enterprise.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that for the full day, from 11:30 to 7 p.m. So 11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. was $73.88 out the door.
Unlimited mileage.
Yeah. So we were already going to pay $100 for a taxi just to the gardens and back, $50 one way, $50 the other way. And so we're just renting a car, $73, $74. Yeah. And then we're going to go from the cruise port to the gardens and then hopefully to Chinatown. So Mike says, I think James had put something and then deleted it. So we're renting a car to get to the garden. So we're really excited about the gardens. I hear good things about that. And then we get back to Seattle the next morning. We are not staying longer in Seattle. And I say that because we have booked, drumroll, for a new cruise that we booked for 24. You want to tell them?
The Mediterranean.
Western Mediterranean. Woohoo! That's kind of a bucket list. We actually wanted to go to Israel at some point.
And we will at some point.
We will. But this is Western Mediterranean. I think
5 ports in 7 days.
I think maybe Israel's Eastern. I'm not sure about
that.
But this is Western. So we start off in Barcelona, Spain. And we go to, I don't have my notes in front of me. Actually, we go to we go to a second port in Spain. So
we have 5 ports in 7 days, I think.
Yes, we have 2. Let's see if I even have put it on my notes yet. Here it is. Yes, I did. We port from Barcelona, Spain. Then we go to Valencia, Spain. Then we're at sea. Then we go to Nietzsche, France.
Nice.
You think?
Nice.
Oh, so Nietzsche was an artist? You think it's Nice?
I don't know what it is.
Y'all tell us. Y'all give us the phonetic
It looks
spelling.
like nice.
It's spelled like nice.
Nice France.
I thought it, yeah, we don't know. So y'all tell us if you know.
Is it tomato or tomato?
NICE France is spelled. And then we go to, and I'm just going to butcher this, Ajaccio, Corsica, France. So we've done 2 Spain at sea, 2 France, and then we do 2 Italy. We do Florence, Pisa, or Livorno, Italy, and then we do Portofino, Italy, and then we end up in Rome, Italy. So we leave from Barcelona, Spain, and we end up in Rome, Italy. So we are going to stay longer, an extra day in Rome.
Thumbs up was to Joanne Smith.
What'd she say?
We took our iPhone out of the loop. That seemed to be the problem, Joanne.
Yes. Yes, Joanne. I guess it's I decided that it was the software I was using to turn my phone into a webcam.
A webcam.
So I'm thinking we just need to get a webcam instead
so.
of using my phone for the webcam, because I was using, and I don't want to talk bad about them, but I think they're the problem. Epoch Cam, EPOC Cam. And, that's the problem that we had the last time we tried to do a live, is that y'all couldn't hear us. And so I ended up doing the live off my phone and it was fine. So it's not our internet, evidently. I think the common denominator is that Epoch Cam software. Maybe the mix of that software and our streaming internet service.
There's a conflict.
Maybe
somewhere.
there's some kind of something, because this is the same internet service, obviously, and it's been working fine. But this is our Mac, which, sorry, the picture is like grainy and dark.
Is it grainy?
Well, I'm saying that it's grainy.
You look pretty hot.
Wow, thanks, baby.
Baby,
we're so old. We're so old, y'all. I don't even know how to take a compliment anymore.
Joanne, you're right. Technology. You need a teenager in the house. Yeah.
James H says Haynes was a bust. Nothing. Was that somewhere in the Mediterranean, James? Tell us where Haynes is. Mediterranean jealousy.
He wants to go.
Joanne says, technology. You need a teenager in the house. I know. Joanne, I'm pretty good for my age with technology, because I do, all this for the channel. And I used to work at a publishing company, and we, back in the day, put all of our books from book form onto CD-ROM. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. But I learned how to use a lot of software packages in that transition and learning all that. And so I'm a pretty good, I call myself a super user. I can sit down and learn how to use most any software. Anyway, I couldn't figure out that problem. And now that this has happened too, that the sound went off at the beginning, now I know that.
Cruise Vet says that he tried to use that app as well, go to live stream. It didn't work for him at all.
It worked fine in the other house. So that's what was weird, Mike, is that never had a problem with it. Every live that we did before we moved was with Epoch Cam and AT&T streaming.
AT&T.
So I don't know.
There's some kind of conflict.
Yeah, I don't know if Epoch Cam has changed. So Mike, what do you use for streaming now? Or maybe we just need to get a webcam. That's what that tells me. So James H says we did a Vancouver on Serenade 4 ports. Oh yeah. In Alaska, that had to be Alaska.
Yeah, Vancouver, Canada.
Yep. So James, tell us what all y'all did in your ports. Give us some advice.
On Vancouver.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to be in Vancouver. Nope.
We're going to be in Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria. So we leave out of Seattle. But in your ports, James, I bet you had some of the same ports that we are going to have. So y'all let us know. And if you're watching this on the replay, y'all, and you've been to Alaska, just fill the comments with your suggestions. We talked earlier, if you're just now joining us, about layers. We know that that's really important, to wear layers, and wind gear and rain gear. We're going to get all that. So, and we have you want to put on the cruise,
Is this spousal abuse? Abuse? What do you put in my coffee?
Not your best look. But it was cute on me.
I don't know. Leopard looks.
I'll put it on. I'm not worried about my hair. Yeah.
Leopard does look pretty good on you, baby.
I have to wear my glasses. Yeah. And I wore this. So we'll be all wrapped up for Alaska. It's the Alaska segment.
P.A. Conroe says, called me sexy. Stop.
Mike says, I just use a webcam and stream with either StreamYard or Restream. Yeah.
I think
we just need to get a webcam.
I think the webcam with StreamYard would work.
Yeah, we'll get a webcam. PA.
You're a hoot, man.
So so we're gonna get plenty of rain gear and not forget our umbrella like Mike did.
Oh, I hope not. Don't say that.
And we're getting more beanies for JJ, so he doesn't have to wear his NYPD
Hey.
beanie every day.
I back the
On
blue.
board.
I back the blue.
And I don't know, we may have some people just now joining us. What we were talking about in the beginning, I guess I can just ask you to go back and watch the whole thing, but I won't.
It'll be easier for them.
I know, is that I can no longer recommend or endorse commercial products or businesses. JJ can, but I can't because of my new job. So the videos that I used to do with, hey, look at this product, it's awesome, the link is below.
You won't see that anymore.
From me. Maybe I'll get the J-Man.
I'm going to endorse one right now.
To come out of his
You
shell.
see that? You see this? I'm going to endorse this one right now.
Folds of Honor.
Folds of Honor. Okay. Check them out on the internet. Support them because they pay for education for military service members' children who, when the members were killed in the line of duty.
Yeah.
So they take care of the education for the dependent children.
Yeah.
Great organization, and I support them. We support them, and I'm asking you to consider supporting them too.
Oh, goodness.
He's getting grumpy.
He's
looking at the clock. He says
saying,
it's been an hour.
He's
Mom.
saying Folds of Honor. Yeah.
Folds of Honor. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Tell him, Percy.
But we'll still be putting up videos, the videos that are already up, recommending gear or clothes or pack with me or whatever, that show the stuff. Still good. All the links are still good. It's just that going forward with this new job, I won't be able to recommend products. We will still link things though below. If you see me on the Alaskan vlog and I have a hat on, if I got it on Amazon, I'll just link it below. It's not me recommending it. It's just
if you're interested, check it out.
Yeah, I'm not going to be advocating for it. I'm just going to be as seen on the video, and there's the link if you want to go check it out and try it out. Try whatever out for yourself.
Yep.
So.
Well, that's all I got.
Okay, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Percy, you got anything else? Come here.
We're glad.
Come here.
Okay. Here you go.
You want to say goodbye to mommy and daddy's audience?
There you go. So we're gonna probably get a webcam, y'all, and try to start doing this weekly again. Maybe some cruise news, and maybe just getting on here and talking to y'all because we have missed y'all a lot. And people keep telling us, we got a Facebook group. It's called All Things Wagner Sail Away Crew.
Sail Away Crew.
Yes, I will link it below too after the show. I'll put the link to the Facebook group. So if you like cruising and if you're an experienced cruiser, get on there and help out the newbies because, that's what cruise groups are for.
That's what we're for.
We talk about all cruise lines. It's not just Royal and all what to bring and what to look for and how to book and all that stuff. So come on there. Cruise Vet, that's a good look for you. Great to see y'all again. Thanks, Mike. PA Conrail, ciao. S2. Yes. Okay. It was good to see y'all. And we'll post if we're going every week. We'll let y'all know if we're going to have a live and when it's going to be. We will broadcast it.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
But for now,
peace out. Now I got to figure out how to end the stream on this.
It's a learning experience.
What do you think, Purse? We're done? We're out? Let's be out.